Hi, Dr. Dan Hardin here. I'm just sharing with you folks that told me I needed to make a video. This is my machine. This is going to be my flow hive, and this is my wooden box I've made for it. And of course, this is the actual plastic machine that I had shipped here from China. And so they mentioned to me, some of my friends, that I should show how I did this, how I made this box. And it's basically just your deep frame bee box, but it's got to have some of these little doors so that you can remove things to get access to the machine to be able to turn it on. And this is the actual back of the machine. And then of course we have these little windows so that you can check and see when the comb will be capped. And so it's just basically taking a deep super box, wooden box, to keep the machine in. And so that's how you build it. Now, of course, this thing being made out of plastic, it's not going to be real square. It's got to have a little give and take, so you need to make a few little adjustments. Now, this is the tool where you actually turn these frames on and off when it comes time to get the honey out. And so each one has to be kind of fine-tuned. Even my box, I had to fine-tune my box because, again, we're dealing with plastic, so everything needs a little give and take. But we have these screws so we can adjust how everything sets good and tight and square. And so I've numbered them because everything's a little different because you're dealing with plastic and metal. And we have a set screw here. I've numbered them so I know exactly which ones go where, as you can see here. Because sometimes you have to adjust your box to kind of fit exactly where these plastic frames are going to set. Oops. Okay, here we'll spray this down some. Got some half and half honey and water mixed. Okay. That way the bees will take to it a little quicker. Because again, they're going to go through every little drop of this thing. They're going to go through and lick absolutely everything down. And so a little attractant doesn't hurt. I mean, it'll help, them accept it quicker. And it's already got the smell of honey. And so that'll really help them take to it quicker. So we'll spray it down here with a little honey water and put these in. Alrighty. And my plans are to use that cardboard box. What I'll do is in the fall of the year, I'm going to take a nice big heavy duty plastic trash bag, and I'll take these plastic flow hive machine, and I'll wrap it in that thing and put it in that box, and I'll keep it in the basement all winter. Then come spring, we'll pull it back out, so it'll be like fresh, and then they'll clean it, and we'll use it again next year. I've seen on the internet where some guys leave them out all winter. I think that's about the stupidest thing you can do, because you know that plastic can only take so much warpage and changing with the elements, and I just don't think it would be wise. I think it's better to put the whole thing away, and so I plan on using my box and reusing it. Like I said, I'll even be I'll wrap the whole thing up in black plastic, and then in the spring we'll get it out and reuse it. Beautiful. See now, and see, this is where, when this thing's full of honey, see, we open these little windows here. Then here's where we put our tool in here, and and then it opens up and comes flowing out the bottom. See, here I have my queen excluder on there. It's absolutely foolish to put the flow hive machine of the plastic frames on there without the queen excluder, because when you're manipulating that machine and opening and closing the cells for the honey to flow out, there's a chance you could pinch a bee. There's just a remote chance. Well, for sure you wouldn't want to pinch a queen, so you should limit her access and not let her up into the machine. So you gotta have a queen excluder, I believe, or you're taking a big risk. You grab them babies out of there. Okay, there you go. Okay. Again, so you want your access doors in the back to be able to open it up later and get the honey out. So that you'll be setting your jars back here, the flow right in, well, they won't even know you're stealing it. It gives new meaning to a robber, being a robber, huh? And now what I'm going to do is put a medium super with an access opening in the back, so that my well, let's see, do I want to make it back or front? I think I'll make it front. My idea here is to keep it to where the bees, instead of having to come all the way through here just to make a nectar deposit, they can readily come in and out quicker through the top and fill up the machine quicker with honey. And they'll be able to come and go real easily. Alrighty. You know, I really wouldn't need this, would I? Not really. But this way they'll know what's down there. They're going to find it all the quicker. And they'll go tell the queen, hey, we got more room up here. So don't nobody be thinking about swarming or leaving, because there's no need for that. There's plenty of room and cells for honey. And of course, it doesn't take a bee as long to make honey as it does to make all that wax. So when they see all that plastic ready to go, it's a ready-made frame. And that's what we're manipulating. The patent for that machine, I've seen the patent way back in the 30s. A guy came up with all this idea of having a honey flow machine. But it took a man and his son over there in Australia to finally realize that we can make this thing out of plastic now and send it to China and have it made. And so they're selling these things. Ta-da!